look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, no wonder drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a split your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carr right away going to look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Up to the 20. And you look at the Saints defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Hey, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams flushed out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Here comes the Bears punter now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick drop by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. He'll take it inside the 25.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
29.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
93.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 55 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On second down, here's Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Kamara off the draw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Just shy of midfield. In motion goes the tight end. Williams on first down. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 52 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
29.
Carr now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got a man complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down, Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Kamara try the right side. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here's Carr to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints use the short field to get in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Quentin Jefferson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
694.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end.
Our coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Carr now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here's Williams. Off play action. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got Allen. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Give him another one right back to Allen. Touchdown Bears! Keenan Allen with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Express. White Monday down.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now they'll throw with Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
29.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
White. Kill. 93. What's up?
Carr going to look to throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
And my goodness, another interception. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head. Both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete.